All right, fellas. So we are going to move the lift today, and we're going to start. Now that I know the bike is sound, we're going to start tearing this thing down hardcore. And I believe we're going to pull the motor out. We're going to clean it up. I don't really like the way that it looks right now, so we're going to paint a couple of things, polish a few things, make it look nice. I'm going to pull the seat off. Again, we're going to get everything broken down. We're going to pull the wheels off. And I think we're going to bring it down to, I don't know that we're going to get all the way there today, but we're going to bring everything down to hopefully frame. And I don't know if I'm going to remove the triple tree or not. I don't think that I am. But we're going to remove the calipers, get them sent out to get rebuilt. We've got a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing hardcore disassembly. The reason we're moving the lift is because the Yamaha Venture is almost done. So we're going to be making space for the Venture in the garage. It's not going to need to be on the lift. So I may just break this down to a wheeled frame. I'm not really sure yet. We'll see how we go. All right, so we've got the lift moved around. I'm going to secure it and strap this sucker down. I think we are going to leave the wheels on, and we'll have a professional, we'll have a shop take those off when we're done with the build and put new tires on. And I think now we're going to go ahead and start ripping this sucker apart. I'm trying to decide, there's a leak. There's an exhaust leak on these, so I think we're going to replace the pipes altogether. I don't really like these pipes, and I kind of want to, I might make my own, not really sure yet. But remove the seat, get that off. We're going to start ordering parts soon. We're going to get shorty shocks. Bring the bike down as much as we can and kind of make them nonchalant there. Build a bracket for some bags, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about this motor because I don't like the way it looks. It's not clean. The frame's not clean. I think we should just tear the whole thing apart and put it back together piece by piece in all reality. So let's start doing that. Alright, so all I've done is remove the seat and the gas tank, and let me tell you, that gas tank created some really interesting problems. Not problems, well, so I moved the petcock into the off position, and apparently off is not off. Apparently reserve is off on that thing. So I've got enough gasoline down here to run like, there's probably a half gallon of gasoline spread across my lift. So I've got to clean that shit up. And we've got a much better optical on the electronics here. So I'm going to label these as I take them apart. These are the blinker lights here. They're pulling off. I don't know what this, I'm imagining this is a computer. Maybe this bike has got a computer. Looks like we got a rectifier here. So there's a lot packed into this, and I want to try to find like the cleanest way. I'm gonna have to pull all this apart and find new homes for everything. I might use the same homes really, but like this, that's just caked on dirt. I want to clean this whole thing up. I want to get it nice and see. We've got like, I want to clean this up. Just make it look good, you know. These carburetors are old. I don't know if I can get the rust off of that, but I'd like to pull them off, polish them up, make them look nice. Pull the motor out. We can probably leave. So I'm thinking, oh, that boot's busted. So we're going to have to replace that boot. So we're going to have to pull this apart anyway. This right here needs, I would imagine there's a gasket there. I've never disassembled a shaft drive bike before, so I've never really disassembled a bike before. This is the first time. But I'm sure we can polish these up, make them look nice. These jugs I'd like to keep black and kind of clean up the face here. I don't know what I want to do down here yet, but there's a lot here. I think I can pull the trans and the motor out together and like disconnect this. So we'll pull this out, this whole area here. We'll pull this out. We'll try to get all the electronics off the bike. And I want to take the handlebars off, all that good stuff. Pull the light off. Fender will come off because I'm not going to use the same fender. We'll get all this off, and once I'll remove the motor last. But once we've got all this off and everything out of there, we can start cleaning things up. I'm thinking we'll clean the frame up first. We'll work on the motor on the free time. There's a lot to do here. I guess there's going to be a lot going on. This is probably going to be a very long project. And a lot of these little 12-minute episodes here of little stuff. Look at this. You guys see let me see if I can focus on that. Focus, maybe, I don't know. Looks like someone like clamped this off. Not really sure what it is. But we've got a whole bunch of lights. I noticed that there's a fuel indicator on the that thing. Yeah, the gas tank. Sorry, can't speak right now. So I want to maintain that. We're gonna pull this out. Watch this. This is so I'm gonna touch something down here. Oh, it's not gonna do it for me now. Of course it's not. Now that's on camera, I don't care. I touched something on here earlier and all the four ways came on. And I was like, that's cute. So I'm gonna take a minute and figure out what I want to pull out next and how I want to go about doing it. I think we're gonna pull the side cover off so we can see what we have to work with. Maybe I can start to understand the wire harness more as well. I'm going to tape off. Oh, I don't even know what this goes to. Oh dear. Oh, we'll find out eventually. Alright. Alright, so we got the battery out of here. We've started kind of moving the wire harness around. That's a route that I've decided to take. I'm about to mark these. This is the foot brake light switch, and this is the main power right here. I'm not sure where that goes. Try to follow it down. Oh, it looks like it travels under the air box, and I feel as though I should remove this air box. The air box would probably open up a significant amount of space for me to work with so I can see what I'm doing. I think this is a flasher. But yeah, you know what? I think that is my next course of action. I think we're going to get this air box out of there. That's going to be a task and a half by the looks of it. Well, we'll see what it looks like. So, interesting discovery while trying to remove this. These boots I knew were bad. Looks like someone has lathered them with something. But if I push down on this or attempt to pull on it, this is much harder to do. You can't see that crack. There's a massive crack forming when I do this. So these definitely need to be replaced. I can't have this bike running with like that. Alright, so this is about how I feel about this whole thing right now. Moving on. Alright, so come to find out, all I needed to do to get these out was throw a wrench at the motorcycle. It worked mint. Came right out after that. Look how shiny these are and then how dull those are. I wonder if I can get some aftermarket carbs for this. You know, I originally said I was going to keep this stock airbox, but after that, probably not. That was pretty intense. Got everything out without breaking anything yet, so that's good. But I'm pretty certain that I'm going to replace these carburetors with something else, maybe. I don't really care for these. Maybe I'll clean them up. Maybe I'll put them back in. I don't know. Alright, so we've got everything out of there. Carbs are here. These things definitely need a full rebuild. They don't look the greatest. And down there is the air box. I do believe that I'm going to get rid of that. I think we're going to move to, I think we are actually going to move to pod filters. And we'll open the exhaust up a bit. I'm going to have to order, I'm going to have to buy new, whatever those are called, boots, some sort of boot, because those things are screwed. They're no good at all. So the next thing that I want to do is I kind of want to like get the wire harness away from the frame. I gotta figure out how I'm going to go about doing that. So I'd like to clean the frame up, and then run a fresh coat of paint over it. Yeah. All right, let's go. All right, so I've blocked these off because I don't want like any junk or anything getting in there. The engine runs, so I'd like to keep it that way. I think I'm going to take a break and get back to this later on another episode. I was going to do an oil change on this episode, but I think we might just do that when the motor's out. And I'm like looking at this, I want to see like, that's going to be heavy. It's going to be really heavy. If anyone has any advice on removing this engine from the frame, I would love to hear a comment or suggestion. I'm pretty sure I can just remove that shaft there and then get all the motor mounts out and pull it out, but it's going to be heavy. It's probably going to be a two-person job. Should probably try to find some help. Any advice for a single person doing it? Let me know. Alright guys, Retro Freak out. See you later.